Hi, it's me again. So in this chapter, I want to talk about how to factor a trinomial where a is not equals to 1. So from the previous section, we learned the AC method. So this method is really similar to AC method. So from the textbook, they use another method. You can use that one, but now the one that I teach you, I think is easier. So for example, I have 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. So from the previous example, the second to the last example that I show you that, hey, this is not equals 3, but they have a common factor 3. So that means these 3 can factor out, and then we use the AC method. But now if you take a look, 3, 11, and 6, they're prime to each other. So that means we can use it. What you can do is, in this case, you split 3x squared as 1x and 3x. And then two numbers, they multiply to get 6. 3 and 2. That's our goal. We want 1x times 3x is equal to 3x squared. And then 3 times 2 is equals to 6. So that means this number might be the one that we're looking for. And then they cross multiply. This is called cross multiply method. So I have 3x times 3, which is 9x, 1x times 2, which is 2x. And then after they cross multiply, we add them together. If it's equals to the second term, which is 11x. So that means this combination is something that we're looking for. 1x, 3, 3x, and 2. So when you write it, they should combine with these two together and group these together. So when you factor, it should equals to x plus 3, and then 3x plus 2. Okay? Okay, so now let me give you an example. I know it's a little bit confused, but the more example that you do, the more that you will understand. So now I have ax minus 2s minus 15. So since these three numbers, these three coefficients, they don't have a common factor, you can just factor it out. So that means we need to use this cross multiply method. So I want two numbers multiply together to get ax squared, right? What you can do is 2x and then 4x. And then I want another two number multiply to get a negative 15. So either negative 5 and then positive 3. Negative 5 and then positive 3, when they multiply together, is equal to 15. Okay? Now we cross multiply, and then we have 2x times 3x, which is 6x, and then 4x times negative 5, which is negative 20x. Uh-oh. It's equals to negative 40x, which is not negative 2x. Our goal is we want these two is equal. So that means either something goes wrong with the 2 and 4x, or negative 5 and negative 3. So since you want a negative number, and this is too big, so maybe we can change it to negative 3 and 5. Let's see if that works. So still, 2x times 4x is equal to ax squared. Negative 3 times 5 is equal to negative 15. And then you cross multiply, you will have 10x minus 12x, which is negative 12. Negative 2x. Aha! So that means this combination is something that we are looking for. So that means when we write the answer, they should be grouped as a group. They should be grouped as a group. So we have 2x equals 2x minus 3 times 4x plus 5. Okay, let's do a couple more. This is similar to AC method. It just, AC method, when it comes to here, this is become 1, so that is x times x. Anyway, okay, let's continue. So we have a 10x squared minus 27x plus 5. Again, they don't have a common factor, so that means we need to use the cross multiply. We want two numbers multiply together to get 10x. Well, you don't have that much option. You only have 2x and 5x. And then when it comes to 5, you only have 1 times 5. So if here is 1, this is 5. So let's see. Cross multiply, you will have 10x plus 5x, which is equal to 15x. But not equals to negative 27. This is so far away from negative 27. So that means we need to use another combination. So however, 10x squared, which two number multiply is equal to 10? Could be 1 and what? 10. So let's try. 1x and then 10x. 1 and 5. So I have what? 5x plus 10x is equal to 15x. Still, that's not right because still far away from negative 27x. What you can do is you think about what number is really close to negative 27. So if you look at 5x and 5 in here, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So that should be really close enough. And there's another 2. So maybe 25 add 2 will equal to negative 27. So you need to think about how to manipulate with your solution. What you can do is 2x and 5x, because we want the 5. And we want the 5 multiply the 5. So that means we need to put a 5 here. And then I put a 1 in here. So we switch the order 5 and 1. When they cross multiply, you will have 2x at 25x, which is 27x. Still, we want a negative, but somehow this is a positive. What should we do? Well, however, negative times negative is equal to positive. So that means instead of a positive 5 and positive 1, we can make negative 5 and negative 1. Because negative 5 times negative 1 still equals to a positive number, 5. But these would totally change the game. Because 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. And then negative 5 times 5x is equal to negative 25x. So that is equal to negative 27x, which is what we are looking for. So now we have the answer. We group it this way. 2x minus 5 times 5x minus 1. Okay, let's try another example. We have 4x squared minus sy minus 5y squared. So again, I want to split this as 2x times 2x, because 2x times 2x is equal to 4x. And then negative 5, since our goal is getting a negative, so one positive number times a negative number is equals to a negative. So that means you want to split 5 as one positive and one negative. Since here is a negative sign, so that means we want a negative 5y and positive 1y. Now they cross multiply. I have negative 10xy and then add 2xy, which is equal to 8xy. Okay, this doesn't work. But negative 5, this is the only combination that you will have. It's negative 5 and 1y. So that means we can do something about the 4xy. So we can do 4x times 1x, because 4x times 1x still equals to 4x squared. And still we use 4xy and 1y. Cross multiply, you will have negative 5xy plus 4xy, which is negative xy, which is something that we're looking for. So that means this combination is something that we're looking for. So the answer will be 4x minus 5y times s plus y. Be careful about the negative sign. Okay, another example is 18x cubed plus 13.3x squared minus 30x. Okay, so first of all, when you look at these, I never did cube before, right? We only do the highest power would be x squared. So what you would do is, you found out the greatest common factor and try to factor it out. 18x cubed, 13.3x squared, and 13x. What's the greatest common factor? It's 3x. So that means I want to factor this out yet first. So I have 3x, and then what's remain? 6x squared plus 11x minus 10x. Okay, now this part, you can use the cross multiply method to do the work. So you have x squared, 6x squared, which means you have 2x, 3x, negative 10. Our goal is to get 11. So that means I want a big number to be a positive. So I have 5x times 2x, negative 2x is equal to negative 10x. And now I cross multiply, I have 15x minus 4x, which is 11x. So that means this part is something that we're looking for, this group. And then we group these two. So I have 3x times 2x plus 5x. And then 3x minus 2x. So that's how you factor out. And then let's do another example. We have 3x squared plus 2x minus 7. Okay, so it's 3x. It's 3x, 3, and 1, right? You don't have other choice, or 1 times 3. And then for 7, since this is a positive, you only have a big number to be a positive, a small number to be a negative. So when you cross multiply, you will have negative 3x plus 7x, which is a positive 4x, not negative 2, not positive 2x. So we need to try another way. So it's 3x and x. Well, we switch the order. Okay, so that I have 21x minus x, which is a positive 20x, even further away from 2x. So that means what? There's no solution for this one. They can't be factored out. Because you can't think about another factors about negative 7 or another factor of 3, right? You did all the possibilities in here. Okay, so that's it. Don't forget to attend today's class at 5:15. We will have a quiz during the class, okay? Okay, hopefully I will see you tonight.